We are back. Too hot. Not enough milk in that one. Alright, off to the zombie farm we go to convert it into a drowned farm so we can get some more of those shells so we can then craft our Heart of the Sea into a conduit so we can then breathe underwater so we can then put it in our little lake so we can then do a cool build of some kind under there. I should have brought some building blocks with me really so I can have something to stand on, but it's alright, we got some there. Firstly, let's do that so we can work in peace. Let's see here. That should stop the water flowing out already, right? So we could probably simply just put a source water block there. Let the buggers drown, right? Is it that easy? What just happened? Where did that glass go? Let's go ahead and turn hostile creatures off at the moment, shall we? Alright, so yeah, that is holding the water back. Do that close to the edge, they should sink down there and eventually drown. In theory, that should be fine. That should be all we need to do, right? Yep, that's going to work. Let's watch it happen. This will take about 20 seconds. While we wait, let's grab the metal stuff. Hop. Ooh, are we out of fuel? We're out of fuel. Okay. Should have bought some fuel back. Alternatively, what I should do is pop one of those bonsai pots in the corner, just so we have a constant flow of fuel for the furnace. Also need a disposal bin. Did this still work? Or did this break? No, this works. Or did it break? Oh, there they go. I'll keep the carrots, we'll keep the flesh. Yeah, so this by the way is hooked up to a trash system which is underneath the floor in case you're wondering what's happening there. Just throws it into lava. There we go, they're drowning. I'm getting jammed up here, but they are drowning. Alright, how do I address that issue? I can't even get to them anymore. What if I just go ahead and break that so we can do this? Ouch. There we go. We'll do it this way. I'm sure there was... Oh, I know how I did it. And the other zombie farm to stop them swimming up, I put the magma cube But that would require taking all this out, putting a rail system in for the cart and everything, and we'll make do with what we got. We only need a few of them. We need like 7 more shells. We'll get them sooner or later. How are we getting no drops? Or am I picking up the drops directly? Yeah, I'm sucking it up this way. Uh-oh, this could be a problem. You be able to get it out? Forgot about the babies. I think we're fine. Hello there, laser cat. How you doing? I'm getting drops now. That back, thank you very much. Good to hear. We're working on a little temporary drowned manufacturing machine here at the moment, so we can try and get some shells to make a heart of the sea thingy into a conduit. This is another one of those things I might do off stream, just because it's a bit time consuming to do, but we'll sit here for a minute or two. See how we go. See if we get at least one, just as proof of concept. Because I don't remember whether they can drop them if you turn them. It might be one of those things that they have to spawn in with. Oh shit, that is a problem. Not a huge problem, but a small problem. Wait, aren't you supposed to drop your armor when you turn? Or did you pick up other armor that someone else dropped? Nothing yet. I want to see at least one shell drop. If there were an zombie apocalypse, we'd be screwed if there were underwater zombies. Why? It's not as if you'd run away from a zombie and hide underwater from it. It's not a very good hiding spot anyway. Seeing as zombies are undead, they don't need to breathe. They're already underwater zombies, really, when you think about it. They'd survive longer underwater than you would. Alternatively, a zombie's natural sluggishness may prevent it from swimming. Unless you're in one of those movies with the fast zombies, I suppose. They'd be swimming alright. I think the best place to hide from a zombie would be like up a ladder. Because whether it's a fast zombie or a slow zombie, they don't generally tend to have great hand-eye coordination. So climbing a ladder would be a pretty big challenge for a zombie, I imagine. There's lumbering, swiping. I mean, you know, their arms might even rip out of the sockets. If their flesh is rotting away, that kind of zombie would, you know. How much upper body strength can you have when your arms are falling off? Yeah. Treehouse. Hide up a ladder. Perfect for zombies. Perfect to avoid zombies, rather. Well, now they're not swimming. Why are you not swimming this time? Make up your mind. It's odd. They're just sitting at the bottom now. Oh, there they go. A piece of gold there, though. Nothing yet. Getting a bit worried about this concept now. Gonna move on. Favorite type of zombie is either Minecraft zombie or Half-Life zombie. It's just I mean, literally, Minecraft zombies are the only zombies that don't drive me insane. I'm so tired of zombies and everything. How many video games with zombies in them were there before Minecraft, I wonder? I don't remember all that many. Because, you know, that was back in the day where there was less mummy outrage about killing people in video games. It's alright to kill a zombie, they're already dead. That's why they're used so commonly, because nobody can get offended at you killing a zombie. Oh, why are you using Russians as the bad guy in your video game? Arr! Why are all the bad guys Middle Eastern in your video game? Blur. Zombies. Who's going to be offended if you kill a zombie? No possible way you could be offended at killing a zombie. Now that I've said that. Yeah, I've never been a fan of zombie films or anything. They're just lazy writing. I've had this rant so many times on stream before, but zombies are lazy writing. They don't need motivation. You don't need to establish them in any way. It's just everybody knows what a zombie is because they're so oversaturated anyway. Undead person goes rawr, eats your brain sometimes. It's just really lazy writing for an antagonist. There's just no need for any kind of writing. It's just, grr, bad thing. If they get too close, they're gonna die. You. Maybe turn you into one of them. I mean, vampires are a similar concept. But vampires are more interesting as antagonists because vampires still retain their humanity, their motivations and everything. That's why I just like Buffy so much. They use the concept of vampires being without a human soul in some very interesting ways. But zombies are just kind of a vague threat. You don't have to write them at all. It's so boring, it's insipid, it's uninspired, it's lazy. I hate it. And they're so overused in video games. I think that last one was a regular zombie waiting to turn. Oh, we've got another head though. It's 3 drowned heads so far. No shells though. I mean, shells are pretty rare anyway, but still. What Titans in Attack on Titan? Well, they're kind of zombie-like, but they're also giant monster-like. And in the case of at least a couple of them, they have human motivations because, spoiler alert, I guess, some people are capable of turning into them. But yeah, the general Titans, the wild Titans, they're pretty much zombie-like in that they have no specific motivation, so they're just kind of a vague threat for the action to play on around them. But they are at least unique in their general design. Slightly more interesting than zombies. And something that hasn't been oversaturated yet. Oh, Minecraft lost focus again. I don't know why it does that. I don't know whether it's a Java thing or something weird with my Windows thing or some background program I've got sealed focus. I closed everything else down. There's nothing else running in the background. I think my monitor's shut off. What the hell? There we go, we're back. That was weird. Never done that before. Is that water rendering differently all of a sudden? Did that little weird little not quite crash do something weird to my rendering? It's still working fine, but that water looks way different than it did a second ago, doesn't it? What's going on? Let's change there. Let's try and do a little flippy here, see if we can reset that. Nope. Weird. But yeah, in Attack on Titan, the Titans aren't really the point. As in most anime, or much anime, I should say, the actual, if there is a direct life-threatening threat, it's not normally the point. Most animes rely on being character pieces. And I think that's somewhat true of Attack on Titan. It's not about the Titans. It's not about the threat they provide to humanity. It's about the way the characters deal with that and their interaction with each other under said threat and within said world's rules. Whereas in most zombie films, it's just, oh no, how are we going to escape the zombies this time? Oh, that was lucky we found a shovel and you shoveled his head in. Hooray! Like I said, zombies are usually used when people just don't know how to fucking write a antagonist properly. And when it comes to anime, like a sci-fi future-icky anime, yeah, me too in general. But unlike you, I am a fan of the slice of life stuff. Actually, is that remake of Fruits Basket started coming out yet? They're remaking it, but it's going to be a little more faithful to the manga this time. Which I have never actually read, but any excuse to rewatch that show with a slightly new twist or a new flavor or a new ending or whatever. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Lucky Star I love. I've rewatched Lucky Star, Jesus, dozens of times. Usually in the background. After, you know, you get so used to the show, it's just nice to have it in the background. You glance at it from time to time, see the little scenes and jokes play by. Oh, it has come out? It's really good? Sweet. Is there a dub yet? I prefer dubs. I know it's an unpopular opinion in the anime community, but I would rather pay attention to what's going on screen rather than concentrating on the lower third of the screen trying to read what's going on. And most dubs these days are done with care and a decent translation and good acting and good editing and things like that. I feel like it's been about 20 years since the last really bad dub of a properly produced anime has come across. There are still plenty of bad dubs out there, of course, of cheap stuff, but still. there is it up? Nice. I'll have to seek it out. Gonna go to bed? Alright, I'm up and thanks for checking it out. I haven't seen any of JoJo yet. That's still on my to-do list. I hear people talking about it all the time, but have seen absolutely nothing of it yet. I don't particularly like the art style from what I've seen in stills and trailers and whatnot. But it must be popular for a reason. Then again, I said that about Sword Art Online as well, and I thought that was a bit overrated. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't as mine. Actually, same thing of Titans. Attack on Titan. Not Titans. Attack on Titan. That even more. So that got so much hype, and I went, oh, that must be amazing. And then I watched it and I went, yeah, it's alright. The action scenes are pretty cool, and I like the gimmick of the grappling hook thing. What do they call it again? Mobility gear? Or what's the name of that shit? It's been a couple of years since I've seen it, I think. The game was shit, though. Any of you tried that Attack on Titan game? I got sent a code for it when it released. It was alright, but for a game of that profile, or for a property of that profile, I was expecting something a little bit better. Good night, man. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Sword Art Online, though. Second season was a bit of a letdown. Didn't like that as much. Particularly what they did to the lead female character. Ish. Oh, come on. She was so good in the first season, and then you just... Still no shells in the inventory. What about the case? Nothing. Yeah, I think we might have to hunt wild ones to get the shells. I don't remember whether I got shells from my drowned zombie farm in the previous world. I know we got tridents from time to time. And wound up with tons of tridents. Maybe they changed it. Can't wait for Season 3 dub to come out. Of Sword Art or Attack on Titan? Because I haven't seen either. Season 3. Omnidirectional gear. That was the one. The 3D omnidirectional gear. Yeah, I love that as a concept. Never seen that before. And I love the concession to some real-world physics of it, where you had to, you know, keep your gas canisters and stuff, and recharge them and things like that. It made for some real dynamic action. And that was one of the best parts about the game, too. They actually did that surprisingly well in the game. Not quite as well as the web swinging in the new Spider-Man game. Well, I say new Spider-Man game, newest Spider-Man game we got last year, or whatever it was. But before that Spider-Man game came out, that was one of the better attempts at that kind of web slinging mechanic. SAO? Right. Yeah, I know nothing about SAO Season 3. Nothing at all. Is it being well received? Which reminds me, I still have to watch Log Horizon as well. Someone in this chat recommended Log Horizon to me when we're talking about SAO and hack.sign and that sort of genre of anime that takes place within virtual worlds, double layered. And they recommended Log Horizon to me. I haven't watched that yet. I do have it. It's sitting on my media drive as we speak. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Start that tonight. In the manga, powered by some Titan stone. Well, that's dumber. I'm glad they changed it. I don't like magical stone MacGuffins in that kind of show. Again, lazy writing. The gas canisters make a lot more sense. Logger's good? Yeah, I've been told. I've been told. But yeah, just haven't got around to watching it yet. Maybe we should watch it in preparation for World of Warcraft coming out. Actually, how many days away are we from the Classic now? Wow, ClassicCountdown.com says 22 days, 18 hours, 22 minutes, 15 seconds. With another stress test, by the way, next weekend. Like on Friday next weekend. My time at least. Friday 4 AM. Check your Blizzard Twitter account for local times, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably be streaming that next Friday. Even though I really, really want to keep playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. Can't miss an opportunity to sink my teeth into WoW Classic again for the stress test. I'll use his gas and the stone. Alright. Shrug. Need to binge some anime. Yeah, I'm way behind on anime. Like, I haven't even watched One Punch Man yet. That's how far behind I am. That thing was full of hype like 3 years ago. I still haven't watched it. We've got a third of levels back at least. Still no sign of any shells. I'm almost positive at this point we might have to go hunt some wild ones to get those shells. Oh, let's stay here and cook up like 35, 37 levels. And we'll try and get a mending book. And keep talking about anime in the meantime. It's one thing I like about streaming at the mob farms. Gives me plenty of time to chat about stuff and things. About Defrag anime. Defrag is about a game in development. Haven't heard about that one. The only anime that I've watched that includes a game in development is Welcome to the NHK. And the game in development is kind of a plot point in the show, not really a central pivoting aspect. Super good anime though, if you haven't seen it. Pretty intense by the end of it. Super duper worth watching. One of my favorites of all time, I think. Come on, guys. Burn already. There you go. Oop, he's got thorns on. This will be interesting. I don't have a song command, but you are currently listening to Overlord by Teknoaxe. teknoaxe.com. Royalty-free music I use in almost exclusively for my YouTube videos in the background for the Minecraft stuff. Because I have only ever once had a copyright issue with it on YouTube, and that was because some other fucker decided to pretend it was his own work and tried to put copyright claims on it. On a bunch of different videos on YouTube, but that got sorted out. Been using it for years. Lots of different types and styles of music he does. It's really good. Good resource. Yeah, the current track is called Overlord _ALU. If you also watch Dimension W, it's short but sweet, has 2 episodes. Dubbed. Good anime to watch, look up. Dimension W, not sure I've heard of that one. Pop a reminder in the Discord for that. So remember to look it up off stream. Sounds vaguely familiar, but no. Teknoaxe, no, Teknoaxe. Teknoaxe. N-O-A-X-E. It should be linked in the down below. If you scroll down, I think I've still got it linked down there. I should do. Let me check my Twitch. It should be down there, unless I've accidentally deleted it for some reason. Should be at the bottom of the list of the panels down below there. Music by, let's see. Yep, it's there. And if you click on the music tab button panel thing there, it should take you right to it as well. Let's swim up this time. All right. You drowned? Can't tell. Yeah, you drowned. Another head. There we go. These guys drop heads way more often than the other mobs for some reason. Take the flesh back with us too, I guess. Alright, last round, and we go back to base. And enchant a couple of books, see if we get a mending. And I might call it a stream. Or, when are we going for a half hour since the last break? I feel like I'm starting to lag in energy though. What do you reckon, guys? I'm going to pick myself up. What time is it? Coming up at 2 o'clock. We'll go to 2. We'll go for another 15 minutes at least. Put that marker down. At least another 15 minutes. Not going to swim up this time? Alright. Come down for you. You're not drowned yet, are you? Okay, Dex. Let's head back. What am I carrying? Anything useless? No, we're good. This piece of glass here so we can fix that back up when we need to. Oh, it's already glass there. Never mind. Well, the good news is we found that special island where drowned are quite common. So tonight off stream, I'll probably build a nether portal to that island actually. Come to think of it. That way we can go back and forth and get drowned when we need to. It'll drop stuff. Yeah, definitely want to portal to that island, I think. Super cool there. Make a holiday home there when we've run out of big things to do around here. No room in there. Hard to see back there. I don't even know whether we need these heads. Should we put up every head or just one of every kind? I don't know. I guess as we, we'll just do that block, and as we get less repetitive stuff, we'll just replace these and put them elsewhere. Yeah, drowned are actually better for XP than regular zombies, so might be worth leaving it like that. I'll modify it after all to make sure they don't swim up anymore. What did I say? Oh, I know what I said I was going to do. I was going to enchant some books. See if we get lucky with mending at last. Alright, can I get a little bless RNG in chat, please? I can see piercing and paling. Luck of the sea might be worth having. Knockback and breaking. Loyalty 3. Eh. I'll take out breaking. Piercing and fishing. Yeah, okay. We're done. Save the rest. What do we got here? Thorns, fishy, knockback. They're falling. Wait a second. I've just noticed there's a different texture for level 1 and level 4 enchants. And level 2. Look, the red ribbon is bigger. Does it do that on vanilla? Or, I mean on the default textures? Or is that just part of this texture pack? I didn't even know you could do that. How did I not notice that before now? Huh, cool. That makes it easy to sort through stuff. Anyway, what I'm looking for here. Job dispersing fishing, fishy, feather falling, knockback fishy, depth strider, 2 protection, power 2. Okay, so nothing useful there. That and that. Alright, our mending rod. 7 if we do it that way. 19 if we do it that way. It's already got Unbreaking 3 on it, so that's no good to us. Luck of the C2, we already got Luck of C3, so neither of those are any good to us. We'll just do that straight up. Stash those there for no reason. So now we have Unbreaking, Luck of the Sea, Mending Fishing Rod. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see how the kelp's doing. Oh, it's getting there. Yes, I saw their green caps there for a second. I thought, no, zombies have made their way in. Just a little green head wandering by. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. What are you doing, dude? You scared me. Has it made it all the way up yet? Does it want? No. Oh. Yeah, still a way to go, but it's growing at least. Is there any ones that aren't? Oh, I missed one. Near the door. Should probably do something about that. How did I manage that? Miss any other ones, did I? Nope, we're good. Alright, so we're a little over halfway there on a couple of them. Good. Seems like it's going to work. Alright, what else needs doing before we do anything else? Should check on the slime farm is what we should do. Alright, so of the people hanging out still, including you lurkers, who's planning on playing the classic beta stress test next weekend? Oh, actually, come to think of it, am I going to be able to? Because I don't currently have an... Oh, wait, no, I do... Sorry, half-finished thought. You have to have an active subscription to do the stress test. I did get, with a Amazon gift card, a 60-day subscription. Wow, you know, plastic card with the code on. What do you call this? Not gift card, but thing. So I could activate that a bit earlier than planned, I suppose, so I could still do the stress test. How much time would that burn? Where's this launching? That's then. So, like 2.5 weeks out of the 60 days total? Yeah, we could probably afford to do that. Don't think that'd bother me too much. I know with a few of the other regulars here will be in on it. None who I've seen hanging around today, though. What they're up to. Normally here for the Minecraft streams. Right, how are we doing here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 stacks. Actually, no, 20 stacks. It's just on a stack. We might be coming close to having enough to start building something. Don't know what. But I often like to make a thing. Actually, you know what? How do these even look in this texture pack? I haven't seen a slime block. Shaders on. It's the last world. Let's go upstairs and have a look in the sunlight. The last world, Java world I was in, where I was running shaders, at least some of the time, we had a great big pyramid made out of slimes. But with the shaders that I liked turned on, they went almost completely clear and just looked vaguely like jello. Did not look good with the shaders on the big slime pyramid. So let's see how these look. The ray tracing shader. What even does it do to light, I wonder? There we go. Here comes the sunlight. Ah, so it works like glass in that it does color the light coming through it. Awesome. And it looks spectacular. A little bit more wavy than I would have hoped. But it looks awesome. It's all shiny and reflective and it's ray tracing correctly. Yep, trees stay there when they're off screen. Oh yeah, we can have some fun with this. What can we build out of slimes this time, guys? Yeah, so it's not exactly mirror-like. I can't see what's behind me in it by the looks of things. Oh, no, I can. There we go. You can see the trees behind me just... let's see if we can get a better view of this. Get it against the sky, maybe. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's there, isn't it? Okay, now. Let's... You know what? Seeing as we made a great big pyramid out of this stuff last time... Oh, cat! New cat. What if we made a great big slime sphere somewhere? A different geometrical shape. No, that's glass. I wanted this. Some of that. A couple of those. Okay. So it does color that light. Not so much the red. Cool. That looks great. That looks great. Hard to see whether it colors the light. If it casts some sort of shadow yet. I'll have to wait till night time till we see that. What about on Windows? Do we get any refraction? Yeah, we do. We get refraction through the slime block as well. Look at that. And there. Excellent. So basically it works a lot like glass, except it's a bit jiggly and it's got spots on it. As far as how this is rendered in the shader. That's... Ooh. I wonder if we could add some... We'll give him a big slime wig. That looked kind of funny, I think. Alright, let's use that little bed data pack thing to skip to... Actually, no. Let's actually... I was going to skip to sundown, but you know what? Let's see what happens as the light comes through it, as the sun sets. If only there were multicolored slime blocks. If you could dye slime... Maybe by dunking it into dyed water like we were talking about earlier in the stream. We're talking about making different coloured water. You'd dunk it in coloured water and the slime would absorb the coloured water and become coloured slime. I would very much appreciate that. Especially considering how easy the stuff is to work with. Insta-mine, insta-place. So much easier to work with than glass. Don't even need a special tool. Come on, Sunset. You can do it. I think we're as late in the day as I thought we were, actually. The shadows. Oh, yeah. Let's just use the bed. This. Night. Oh, okay. We'll have to do this manually. What is it? Set. No. Time. Set 11,000? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, look, we're picking up color. Oh, I see, because it's coming through that glass and that glass. It makes it darker. This one isn't actually casting a colored shadow yet. Here it comes. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. We can see the glass through it as well on the shadows. Excellent. Yeah, ray tracing is just working perfectly with these. It's a shame they don't mix colours though. It's my only regret. I mean, I think he's trying to work on it. Getting the colours to actually mix organically. But right now it doesn't do it, but that's fine. Yeah, light coming through these things looks fantastic. Alright, let's wait for the sun to finish setting and we'll see if these things actually cast a green glow or not. We could also make use of that. See the fish in his legs. Fish legs, roly poly fish legs. Doesn't seem like they're going to throw off a coloured light. Well, we should try the lapis block as well. No. Seems like it blocks it off. Although, I think it actually does slightly. There's still a little blue tinge to it, isn't there? It's not being coloured. It's just coming through the edge, basically. Yeah, same thing there. A little yellow tinge from that. It's not actually being affected by it. Brightness does drop. Slightly. Not anything to be useful though. Worth testing. Wait, what? Oh, I had the wrong pickaxe in the wrong spot. Oh! Oh, I did it twice. Excellent. Although apparently I had... Apparently every sea land I collected so far, I've done so with the silk. Because I never got that to unlock the recipe. Alright then. Alright, so we are going to call it a stream. My bum's getting numb and I'm lagging on energy a bit. Oh, we've had a pretty good stream. That second session today was especially good. There's a lot of options in the future. Next weekend, not sure what we're going to do next weekend. We might make a start on the library. We didn't quite get to that today, although we did get a bunch of resources for it. The legs will be done by then, I imagine. I'll save taking down the Kelp 4 stream, so we can celebrate that together. Yeah, more stuff and things. Thank you ever so much for your company today, guys. Not starting soon. Stream over. The other way around. Do appreciate your company and your support. Of course I do. I'm not just saying it because it's a matter of habit at this point. I really, really mean it. And you know I do. Because I don't say things I don't mean. Well, I do sometimes, but usually I'm obvious about it when I'm joking. Kind of went sideways here. Zurifian? Oh, good timing, Zurifian. Turn up just in time. Midweek streams are a maybe. I might try and do a midweek stream to get some Dragon Quest Builders 2 stuff out of the way in preparation for Friday's World of Warcraft Classic stress test stream. We might even do a stream on Thursday instead, maybe. Do Dragon Quest Builders 2 Thursday, then Classic on Friday and Saturday. Sunday should still be Minecraft, unless we get super duper duper into Classic for whatever reason, I don't know. But as always, keep an eye on your alerts on Twitch, on the Discord, or on Twitter, or all of the above to make absolutely duper super duper sure that you're notified when streams go live. Other than that, I'll see you on the YouTubes. Peace out.